My hat's off to Evansville. I mean, they're obviously a really good basketball team. They played extremely well. They shot the ball extremely well. You know, we knew coming in that they shoot the ball well at home, and you know, they were as good as advertised. We never really could get them stopped. The second half, we were able to change a couple defenses and you know, got a few stops and got out and got in a better flow. But they're a very good basketball team. They're well coached. They got good players, and you know, they're playing at home in a great environment.
Talking about it's tied at 28 with 5:45 to go, and then they go on an 18-6 run. Talking about that last 5:45.
Well, you know, I just don't think we ever got in a very good flow offensively. They had a lot to do with that. You know, we had some uncostly turnovers. We missed a couple easy buckets, and then you know, we didn't convert very well defensively. I think that was a big thing in those 5 minutes, is that we just couldn't convert. And they're hard to convert too, because they're in motion right from the jump. But you know, I can't say enough about our guys, and you know, we just ran out of gas. You know, and these kids have given everything they had, and we've been to Louisiana, we've been to South Carolina, we've been to Richmond, Kentucky, and back and forth to Martin in between, and now to Indiana. We just ran out of gas.
For any of the players or coach, can you just talk about just the great turnaround? Can you look back right now after a tough loss and still look at the section of this great year?
As far as my concern, I think we did tremendous, and I want to just really thank my teammates, and also because without them we wouldn't make it this far. Also, and thank also my coach, and because without them we wouldn't be where we at. No one thought we was gonna be here. So we just like proved a lot of people wrong.
Did you envision 13 more wins and, you know, getting your first postseason win in school history? Either of you guys?
Yeah, we did. Like when Coach first got here, that was always the mindset, like to win. You know, me being on the team last year, it was more so to compete. You know, I think he installed that we need to win. That was our expectation.
I think that from day one, these guys that returned were very inviting to me and my staff about the change, about the culture that we were formulating, the type of play that we were going to play, of how we were going to play, how we were going to do things on and off the floor, and then you know, the young men that we brought into the program. You know, we shared that vision with them through the recruiting process, and you know, I have an unbelievable staff, and I have an unbelievable group of kids, and I told them that when in coaching, very few times do you ever get a team, if coaches are honest with themselves, that you get a team that you always remember and you cherish coaching, you know, that can make adjustments on the fly, that, you know, have that, you know, inner strength to continue to battle, and this team was that, and this group of guys I'll always remember.
You had compared the postseason to going to a bowl game in football. How big is this to get more games under your belt, more practices for the kids that are coming back next year?
I think it's, you can't put a price on it. You know, I've told everybody that to get to a postseason tournament, if you do the math, it's harder to do that than it is to go to a bowl game in football. So for us to be able to not only get a postseason bid, but to go on the road 3 times and get to a Final Four of a postseason tournament in year 1 at UT Martin is a huge accomplishment. And I think that what we've done is we've laid the foundation of an expectation level. You know, and that's what we talked about in the locker room, is that these guys helped lay a foundation of an expectation level for this program going forward. And you know, when you take over a program like this, that's your first goal. And then you know, I just can't say enough about them. You know, what we've been able to do this year, this group of kids. You know, losing an all-league post player in December. You know, being down numbers and just, you know, fighting tooth and nail every day. And you know, it's hard right now, but I'm sure a day or two or a week or two from now we'll be able to look back and realize what we've accomplished.
With that being said, what are the expectations next year?
Well, for us is continue to advance in the league. Our goal is to win a championship and compete for an NCAA tournament berth and play deep into March. I mean, I've said that from the day I got here. I think that the thing I've learned over my experiences, and this is the third rebuilding job I've had, is that you have to balance and reconcile short-term needs and long-term goals. And I think we were able to do that this year, and we're going to continue to do that hopefully in the years ahead.
Heath, you guys and EIU both get your first ever postseason wins. 2 new coaches coming into the league. Can you just kind of talk about the progress of the OVC?
I tell you what, I follow the OVC obviously from afar, but after being in the league, it's a really, really good league. You have really good coaches, really good programs. You got 5 teams that are playing in the postseason from the OVC. We obviously advanced to a Final Four. I just think that this league has such a bright future. I think that we have to really make some decisions within the league to maximize what we can get done in our league. But I don't see anything but a bright future for our league, and there's really good coaches and really good teams in this league.
Coach Ballantyne's averaging 30 a game in this tournament. What about him is so difficult to prepare for Team CN the first time around?
I'll say it, and then these guys can answer too because they've guarded him. But I think the big thing is that he has a great IQ. He's stronger than people think. He has a very high release, so he's able to score in mid-range. He obviously can make the 3. He's better off the dribble than in person than I thought. They do an unbelievable job in their motion of running him off all kinds of different screens. But the thing that I was most impressed with him personally was he's a great screener. And when you're a great screener and you have his kind of ability, you're always coming from behind and you're always late. And I think he's a heck of a player, and he's going to make a lot of money playing this game someday. But these guys guard him, so I'm sure they can.
He's a tough player, and things about me I liked about him was he was very patient and let the game come to him. And that's I respect that.
Marshun, how do you see the future of UT Barton Skyhawk basketball with Heath Schroyer at the helm?
Oh, it's on the rise. Guaranteed, it's on the rise. I don't think, as long as he's coaching, I don't think it'll be another losing season at all.
You're a little jealous that you only get him for 1 year?
Yeah, somewhat. I wish I was a freshman.
Deville and Marshun, you rewind 4 or 5 years ago when you're seniors in high school, and you both have different journeys, different stories to be told about your career. Just kind of talk about what it is to have that kind of roller coaster end in a run like this.
It's tough for me. Like, this is my 4th different coach in my 4 years of college basketball. But also, like, this is the best coach I've had. Not only from the basketball standpoint, but just his maturity in life. Like, he also taught me things on the floor just as well as off the floor. And I think that's what I respect and love about him the most.
I'd agree with Marshun with that too. Also, he's a great mentor, and that even though this is my 4th school in 4 years, I don't regret it at all. I do it all over again.
Anything else?